Hey, what's going on, everybody? Got the old Mongo Man out here in Kenny's garage. It's Saturday night, and, well, let's just say things didn't go as planned today. I was planning on bringing you guys some video content of a big rig drag race that happened up in Thompson, Ohio today that Kenny had the opportunity to go to, but... well, I had different things that had to happen and couldn't make it. We were on our way there, and well, let's just say, like I said, things happen. So it is what it is. But what I did do today was I did a little bit of running around and actually sold some more parts. I don't know if you guys knew it, but we were selling parts off of a, what was that, 2009 F-250 truck we called Craftsman. It was one of those parts trucks we picked up here recently. Actually, it was the... I don't think it was the same day, but it was near it was the one where KJ ran out of fuel. You can't make this stuff up. KJ ran out of fuel. We went to get it, but at any rate, that truck is now all in pieces. All that's left of it is sitting over there. There's a transmission behind me. The frame is sitting outside. All that stuff is getting picked up tomorrow, and that truck will be gone. The only thing that's left of it is the bed and the cab, and well, I think that stuff's going to just go to the scrapyard. So what I wanted to do was give you guys a real quick once-over of the shop here. I know that I really haven't done a shop tour of Kenny's garage since we've been in it now and have been doing so much work out here. So I was just going to give you a real quick idea of what his shop is all about and what's going on in here. Just sitting out here watching some YouTube. We got Dave Chappelle on with the Dirthead Shed. And yeah, he's working on an old Denside Ford in that video, so that was pretty cool. But let's just real quick take a real quick jaunt around. This is something I went and got today. All of KJ's stuff is blue, as you can see on his side of the shop. So I went and got a blue roll-around cart for him. This is my cart, and that's his cart. And these carts, we've been getting used to using these when we're working on the lift. This is a 10,000-pound lift that we got off of my Uncle Charlie, who passed away. We went and picked it up. There's a video of that. And we got her put on, installed in here and all wired up. 240 runs through the ceiling, over, down, and then over to the panel there. That is a 200-amp panel that we have with its own service. So KJ gets a bill from the electric company every month. And it is separate from all of the other buildings here. As you can see, everything was running shielded cable and looking good. There's plugs everywhere in this shop along the wall. If you guys want to see any of that, there is a full build series of when we built the building and how we did all the electric. So we'll start over here in the corner. Of course, there's 3 garage doors. Between the garage doors, there's plugs and there's lights outside. But man door over in the corner with all the plugs for everything. And I did learn a valuable lesson. The first 2 plugs, so those ones on that side over there, whoa, the plugs over here, those ones are actually the big lights. So all the lights in the shop, which are the UFO lights. The middle plug is the lights under the racking. Wow, yeah, there you go. Under the racking for the benches. And then the last 2 lights are, or the last 2 switches are for exterior lights. Moving down, there is a little bracket there bolted to the wall for hitches. That's what the hitch is sitting, it's stuck in there. And then that tire really needs to go outside. But the cart that's over there, that is what we call the polish cart. That's got all the stuff to polish vehicles. And then of course all the batteries, that's every battery that we have, plus the charging stations, 12 volt at the top, 18 volt there at the bottom. Just a bunch of randomness. That tire, like I said, needs to go outside. Garbage can, a couple mats, the pack out dolly. And then this is my toolbox from work from years ago. I got most of my Cornwell tools in there. A bunch of that stuff is ready to go. Overhead, we have a pack out box that has the smoke machine in it and some other troubleshooting machines. I'm going to get another one to mount beside it, but I just haven't got there yet. That, you can see I have my long pry bar stuck in that tool holder, that pack out tool holder. And of course you gotta have some bullnose art on the wall. Moving down the thing here, this is a bench that I made. There's a video on that as well, I'm sure, somewhere if you go and look. But that was structural racking that we cut up and I welded it all together. I like my benches really tall, as you can see. I think that bench is, I think it's 42 inches tall. But underneath it, the first pack out set of drawers is the sanding station. So the DAs and all of our sandpaper is in that one, and this one is just a bunch of random tools. Whenever we're working on stuff, I pull that out. Over here, just more space for a pack out. That actually needs to come out of there because I have a bunch of these. I'm actually sitting on one right now. There's one sitting here beside me. There's that one there, and that's what that hole is supposed to be for. Right there, but as you can see, it's got stuff in it right now. So looking at the tools that are mounted to the wall, that is wall control, and you can get that on Amazon. The video, I believe that there was a video of me putting that stuff up, and it's a really cool product. We got some over my bench, and then you'll see that we do have some on KJ's bench. So above here, everything to the left is standard, everything to the right is metric, and of course you can see all the Milwaukee tools. There are some Bauer tools mixed in there, but mostly all Milwaukee. That's all quick and easy to get to, and the other reason I like having it like that is you can see what's missing. Moving on down the line, this is my toolbox from when I was in the shop as a mechanic. As you can see there, it does have an old school tractor wheel sticker on it. Cat diesel power, Cornwell, an old Excel sticker, B&M, wall control. That's the company I used to work for, Equipco, and as you can see over here, there's an Equipco sticker on that toolbox as well. But that toolbox has a bunch of random stuff in it, but it's pretty much all the overflow and overrun, but there is a bunch of specialty stuff in there too. Hammers, chisels, all the thread tools are in there, that kind of stuff. Moving on, this is the board with all the electronics for the Bronco on it. I need to get that put in the Bronco. There is a set of cabinets behind there that is full of 7.3 liter parts. This is 351 Windsor parts that we had left over from when we put the 351 in Larry. Looking at the rack, just a bunch of randomness. What do we have over here? That is a set of door panels for the Bronco. Shoot, I don't know. There's a brand new fuel tank up there for a bullnose. Just a bunch of, like I said, randomness. A couple more door panels, some mounts. Looks like some blocks, a ZF5 transmission housing, okay, that is a shop vac turned upside down for some reason, and further down is a bunch of leftover parts from whenever we were working on Larry. KJ's bench is scattered with stuff, but let's come back over here. This is nothing more than a set of drawers that has all kinds of randomness in it. So just about anything you can think of. Look at some of the things that's on there. What do we have? Scotch-Brite, sanding blocks, knives and scissors, nitro gloves. So you get the idea. That's just a bunch of randomness. This is a little 110 welder that KJ bought, also off of Uncle Charlie. Behind that is our parts cleaner. It's just a big tub. It does have all the stuff in it with a pump, so that's nice. Just another random. This one's covered with electrical stuff that was pulled out of the parts excursion we had. Torch. Gotta have a torch. Of course, beside that is how we heat the garage in the winter, which is nothing more than a wood stove, which is cool. Press, Harbor Freight press behind that. A bunch of stands, bodywork stands there. The Taiwan, what is that thing? Bandsaw that we use. It's getting worn out. Probably gonna have to get a new one soon. Of course, the refrigerator. And over here we have KJ's toolbox. This toolbox was bought for this garage. This toolbox was his original box from when he was at work. That was his first toolbox. And then, like I said, wall control. Very similar to mine. Everything on the left is standard. Everything to the right is metric. His Milwaukee tools are hanging there. And then more supplies over here. You see the welding cart right here. I do have to do a video on that right there, which is a Best Arc plasma cutter. So I'll be doing a video on that real soon. Vidmar on the floor there that's got a bunch of consumables in it, like grinding discs and things of that nature. All of our fluids and paint are in this cabinet here. And of course, nuts and bolts past that. All of our jack stands are on the floor over there. Sandblasting cabinet, Milwaukee light for whenever we're over there working because it gets dark in that corner. And our Quincy air compressor. I gotta get over there and get that cleaned up, as you can see. Painting in this garage really messes stuff up. Just some more randomness like I was talking about earlier. This is from that 09 that we just tore apart. The transmission and transfer case are leaving tomorrow. The doors are leaving tomorrow. I've got two more of the big stands there in the boxes, as you can see. The one on the left is already assembled, but there are two brand new ones in the boxes there that we gotta finish putting together. We have another one over here. We use those stands when we're working on the lift, of course, when we put something up on the lift. Because we don't want to have something fall off the lift and hurt one of us. Overhead, we do have 3 fans, and those fans do create ample air movement in the shop here. The shop is fully insulated, as you can see, but the doors are not insulated. In the summer, this wall is south facing, so it gets beat on by the sun pretty much all afternoon, and those doors get hot, and that heats it up in here. In the winter, it's nice because it helps with the heating, but during the summer, it definitely kind of hurts trying to keep it warm in here. There's those Harbor Freight carts. Like I said, KJ's is brand new. Mine we've had, I don't know, 6 months, maybe a little longer. Probably a little longer, I would say. Yeah, so that's it. That's where we work. This bay here, pretty much body work. Anything that I'm doing for KJ, we're going to be doing Brian real soon. I backed into the bed with the buggy there a little while ago, and it's time to get it fixed. Now that we've got M&M on the road, Slim Shady, that's the 17 F-150 we've been tooling around here. Now that that's on the road, we're going to go ahead and get the body work and stuff done on Brian, which is KJ's real daily, his F-250. And we will two-tone that truck as well. We're going to do it. It's going to stay white and caribou brown. So the bottom, we're going to do the bottom below the belt line caribou brown, which will be, it'll make it look real good, I think. We're going to do color match bumpers. He's got new bumpers front and rear, a new grill, some other stuff, but that'll be coming up here real soon. But that's about it. Like I said, sorry I didn't really do much of a video. I'm still looking for a camera person. It doesn't have to be a woman. It doesn't have to be a man. I don't have any preference. As long as someone can hold this camera and point it towards Kenny and I when we're working on this stuff, preferably not when we're fighting. That's probably why I don't do a lot of video. Well, we're getting into things, and I just don't have the time to really pick up and concentrate on video. I'm trying to get stuff done with Kenny because the $100,000 challenge is still very much alive, and that's what you see going on here. Now, hopefully tomorrow we're going to pick up at least one truck and maybe a car, but I think we've purchased 3 trucks additionally right now that we have to go pick up, and we've got 1 car. So always doing something, always moving. It's kind of like Robbie Layton says, you'll never fail if you never stop trying, right? So don't give up. And that's not our plan either. We're not going to give up. But all right, guys, I think I'm going to hit the house here. Contacts are getting pretty dry, if you can't tell. And this video should be real quick and easy to edit. Again, sorry it really doesn't have any content, but I know that's a couple people were asking, what's going on in KJ's shop here. We've been working in here now hardcore for a little over a year. The shop itself is 2 years old, so it's been doing real well. All right, thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you guys later. The old Mongo Man is out.